Hello MonsterSabound and welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms and part 25 of my Ma Teng Campaign. Now, Britannia campaign is coming up. I'm currently in the middle of doing a little lore video, which I thought would be a good start to the campaign. It's just taking me a little bit long. Turns out, I like doing the audio. Fucking God, can't stand finding pictures and slowly scanning across them for the pain in the ass. Maybe I should have just done slows of Bretonians fighting shit. But anyway, so it's taking a little bit longer than I would have liked. But it is on its way. We're sort of nearing the end of my editing of that video. It's taken hours. I mean, normally I would say a video normally takes me about 3 to 4 hours to do. Whereas this one has taken me about 12 at the moment. So it's taken a little while, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So Britannia coming up soon. But in the meantime, some more Ma Teng. Now, last time we beat up Zhang Fei. Well, Ma Chao just took him apart. Wasn't even a contest. Just absolutely murdered him. It was. I'm going to be honest. I was very surprised. I thought Zhang Fei would put on more of a fight, but apparently not. But we didn't manage to capture him. He got away, and Liu Bei has invaded our territory. But with Zhang Fei dead, it looks like his minions are going to go pretty much the same way. I think they might go and attack our son over here. But we've got Xinjiang and Ma Chao. I mean, both in predator stance there, just waiting for them to come and attack. And we'll be able to back up our rather useless... This is a simpleton son, isn't it? He's nice, he's dutiful, honourable, he's kind-hearted, he's tough. He's uncomplicated, though. Bless him, he's a village chief. What more can you say, really? He's got a spear, and that's nice. He's doing okay for himself. He looks happy, and that's, you know, nice, isn't it? That's good. So that's our simple son, and he's being bait. Effectively, he's just going to stand there and hopefully lure in the enemy armies. In the meantime, we're actually also attacking Liu Bei over here. We're laying an ambush, and we've got a city under siege. So we're hoping to maybe catch this army here. Maybe we can lay siege to that city. I think they might. My suspicion is what they might do is march this army north, which I think they can probably do. They might not be able to reach it, and if they do, we can lay siege to the city. So it might actually be better not to be in ambush stance here. Because if we don't, they may decide to keep the army here because we're threatening them. Actually, I wonder. Not you again. If we peace. No, he doesn't like me. Do you really think you can win this, Liu Bei? Because I'm going to be honest, buddy. I'm not holding out hope. I think what we're going to do is we're going to stay in ambush. I might get in trouble, but I'm going to go for ambush. I'm going to go for ambush. That's what we're going to do. And we've got our newbie army here. We're going to move along the coast to take out Liu Yang. And then Ma Teng is... Oh, he's leveled up. He's level 8. He's 73, but it's not slowing him down until his inevitable death, of course. Let's give him... Let's go intensity. I don't know how much... I've been saying this for like episodes, but I don't know how long he'll be around. You know, one of these days he's just gonna, you know, go to bed and never wake up. But such is life. Such is the circle of life, and it moves us all, and so on. Right. I don't want... Why is this here? Oh, did we... Hang on. Infaction Council. Invoke... okay, settlement administration. Better probably won't do that. Settlement administration. So okay, sure. Move any character to Xinjiang. Could do. I could move Ma Teng here. Yes, the warmth of home, and very soon the cold touch of the Reaper. I have no doubt. So let's scooch you over here. And if we move you over to the city, then we should get that quest complete, and that will be good. Okay, so we've got lots of shit going on. It's all kicking off, and potentially some big fights going to happen fairly soon. So let's see what happens when we end the turn. Now, this is assuming that Liu Bei doesn't have any other armies. Oh, hello. Okay, so they've attacked. It says Pyrrhic victory. I think we can do better than that. They do have a trebuchet, though. Do we have trebuchet? We don't have trebuchet. Oh, no, we do. We do have trebuchets. I think this is going to be a big old fight. And I think we can do it. Especially because Ma Chao... I mean, technically I could delegate it, but I'm not going to do that. Because I think it's going to be far more use to fight the battle. And I think we'll take less casualties that way. But this will kill both of Liu Bei's 2 armies in our territory. There goes Ma Chao leading his horsemen. And we're leading them to attack the main army. Reinforcements are pouring onto the battlefield, but I reckon our shock cavalry, which is Ma Chao and his detachment, and also Zhang Ba and his 3 units, are going to take on the entirety of the enemy army and win. That's right. So they've got some trebuchets there. They've got quite a few units of archers, but nothing there particularly too troubling apart from these protectors of heaven. So these guys are quite nasty. Yeah, they've got a spear wall. They're mean. They're mean. They are nasty, nasty spear infantry, and they've got a couple of units of them. They look pretty amazing as well, considering how quite a few of the units in this game, and I do love this game, don't get me wrong, do love it, but some units, not so fancy. So our cavalry has already started engaging. We're going to run around, get some nice charges in there. That's a nice charge there, mounted. I'm not too worried about the mounted militia. They're sacrificial. My marauders, though, in they go, getting some lovely charges there. We're flanking around. They've only got 1 general, which isn't a strategist. It's already been taking down this saber militia, and this general is causing us a little bit of pain, but it's not too bad. We've managed to rout that unit, which means we can now bring our cavalry in. See, we're cycle charging. Zhang Ba and Ma Chao. No, Zhang Ba and who's this guy? Zhang Ba, Jian Yi, that's it. I decided Ma Chao can continue killing the enemy infantry. Jesus, careful guys, don't get in the way. So our cavalry, led by Ma Chao, tearing through the enemy army. Only where the protectors of heaven stand are we struggling a little bit. Now, these guys have actually got this hollowed square formation. If they adopted that hollow square formation, there's fuck all I could do, basically. They could just stand there and just take it. Now, these guys have entered this spear wall formation, and I haven't noticed that, and that's going to hurt, because I'm going to pull all my infantry out. I'm going to get Ma Chao to engage these guys. And Ma Chao is going to be, you know, doing pretty well here, but these guys are then going to form up just in time, so our charge goes horribly, horribly wrong. Oh no, the humanity! And we lose quite a few cavalry on that charge. Not as bad as if they'd been properly formed up, but it was bad enough as it was. So we're just dealing with some enemy horsemen who have rallied and returned to the fights. But there we can see the enemy army is now breaking and running. Zhang Ba in the distance there, taking on the enemy general and doing quite well. Actually, you know, I think this is his first outing, and he's doing okay. Bless him. With his little axe. Just maybe cut with the axe rather than jab. Yeah, the jabbing is fine. I think he's got it. He should be fine. There we go. We've managed to break. Well, I say break. Actually, the protectors of heaven aren't breaking. They're just standing there and taking it. So we're going to run away and get another charge in on them, because these guys have a lot of morale. They've got a lot of melee evasion and defense, and they attack quite fast. They're not very good at armor piercing. So if they formed up into a hollow square, I'd be buggered. As it is, bit late, guys. Nice little charge there. In comes Ma Chao. More cavalry charging in. And we're going to send 1 unit of melee cavalry in to deal with those trebuchets, because those have been just firing willy-nilly. They've only got 62 kills, though. Is it 62 kills? 23 kills, that's not too bad. There we go. Kind of surround those protectors of heaven. But you really did need to surround them. You really needed to hit them from every direction. And even then, they just kind of stand there and take it. Jesus. Jesus, guys. There we go. The strategists actually coming in to try and fight us, which I feel is a mistake for them, but there we go. And the main army has been completely crushed. Although our cavalry took a lot of damage doing that. But to wipe out an entire army by themselves, I think is pretty good going. I'm going to give them that. I'm going to say good job, guys. I mean, to be fair, I think they lost most of their number charging those protectors of heaven when they were slightly formed up. So, you know, that's on me. I'll hold my hands up and say that's my bad. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I think now they deserve a rest. So we're going to bring them back towards our army, where our idiot son and his mumsy, and his sister-in-law have formed up, along with the fourth wheel, Wenhu, who is not really related, and he's just standing around by the trebuchets, just sort of trying to stay out of the family affair there. Now, Pooh does have her dragon bow, which we're going to use in a minute as the enemy army advances. Let's have a quick look at the enemy army. They're not looking in very good form. They've taken quite a bit of damage already, and we can see Zhao Fu there is only on 12k health, which isn't great. Sulin is on 9.9. Again, not particularly great. And the overall commander is, for some reason, hanging back. Not 100% sure why. Also taking a time. No rush, love. It's just a war on. Well, while they mosey their way towards our army, our cavalry are heading back towards our line. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, because they really do take their time to actually reach our lines for some reason. Well, they're still not rushing, but at least they're a little bit closer and actually in range of the trebuchets, which you might think might put some emphasis on the moving a little bit faster. But apparently they've just decided to just waltz up. They're not really, they're just swaggering. It's insulting. I can't help but feel they're like, do we have to do this? After watching what my cavalry did to their main army, they might be feeling a bit like, maybe we just don't do this? Is this a good idea? So Zhao here is slowly moseying up, and Pooh is running ahead, and she's like, I need some target practice. So she's going to take some shots. Boop. Good shot. Good shot. I mean, just plinking him, and he's dead. Well, that was embarrassing. What about, what's his name? Sulin? Because, I mean, you just seen... Yep, he's dead as well. Right, well...
Was that really the best you could do?
I mean, if it was, there's serious questions. Liu Bei, he's not bringing his best, is he? Talking of not bringing his best, in comes the infantry. The unshielded infantry right into range of our archers. And already 2 of their generals are dead. The only reason the 3rd one isn't dead is because she apparently is not rushing towards her death like the other 2. She's just chilling. Yeah, that's right, because the enemy army is in fact routing already, especially because Ma Chao, our idiot son, Mumsy, and Pooh already coming in to assist. So we don't really need the rest of the infantry or army, to be honest. I think we can probably do this ourselves, can't we, guys? I'll bring the cavalry in because, although they're wounded, they can help mop up.
Attack!
So, yeah. So this isn't going very well for the enemy army. They came a long way just to then run for their lives. Or in the case of the 2 officers, die underneath their horses. The last general, though, still slowly traipsing. I can't, you know, this is the march of a dead woman, isn't it? It's like, I guess I'll keep heading in this direction while the rest of the army dies as it rushes back towards her. As it is, though, Pooh has spotted the enemy general and is making sure that she goes the same way as her friends.
Another enemy of China falls.
That's embarrassing. That is very embarrassing. Well, that was absolute carnage.
Justice cannot be denied.
And we only lost 330. And we gained a herdy man. That's nice. Let's take the money.
Fought only for their beliefs.
I can't believe we didn't capture anyone. Holy shit, we killed so many people. I guess maybe Pooh shot them full of arrows. Difficult to capture someone who's a pincushion. I mean, not impossible, but certainly tricky. Okay, I want to see what happens with Liu Bei. Ooh. Unexpected. And you are attacking us. Now, you've got a garrison. Garrison, but... I mean, we've got Zhuge Liang here. We've got Cheng 007. And we've got Zhang Teng. They do outnumber us 2-1, though. But you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this. We got trebuchets. It'll be fine. I don't think we've seen Chengbo 007's army actually do anything yet. He's just been chilling. So it's nice to see him do something for a change. So there's Zhuge Liang and his artillery, and in fact he's got a special ability which is really cool. So what it does is it increases on the entire map ranged damage and ranged armor piercing damage for 60 seconds. Holy shit!
Hidden men have been seen.
That's amazing. So our archers are doing horrendous damage. They're just cutting down, and look at how fast they're firing. It's horrendous. Meanwhile, in the forest, the enemy cavalry are about to get a shock because here comes Zhang Teng.
Move!
And a whole buttload of cavalry. We're going to hit them from every direction. Now, the only slight problem is that these guys will have... or they will be able to fight in the forest, okay, whereas we can't. We've managed to catch most of them outside the forest. That's because they're led by a commander and he's got the buff. Although, I don't think he's actually with us. So he could be... I don't know. Okay, well, Zhang Teng has engaged an enemy general in the trees. Knocks him down to start off with. Very, very nice. And Cheng Bo is actually fighting an enemy sentinel. No, sorry, enemy commander. That's the commander leading the horses.
You are too pathetic to survive.
Meanwhile, we're having a little archery exchange here with the enemy archers and winning that pretty handily because obviously Zhuge Liang's ability is going to make that pretty easy. I'm a little bit disappointed that the infantry of Jing over here are just basically bog standard spear boys with a slightly different shield and wearing yellow rather than some that actually looks different. I don't know whether that's because they've got two ranks of infantry. I don't know whether that's the first or second. But I really do think they should mix up the look of the units a little bit more because there's so many units that just look a little bit basic. So our infantry is sort of winning this engagement, I think. Chengbo 007 easily winning that fight. And in the forest, it looks like Yi Pang just got a spear in the face. So... unfortunate for him. He ain't pretty no more. Or alive. So we've managed to hit these units of infantry of Jing, and no, despite their delightfully yellow outfits, they're going to go down like a ton of bricks. And that's then going to leave our cavalry free to come and reinforce our front line. So Cheng Bo is just finishing off this enemy commander. Come on, Cheng, stop playing. She got an arrow through her face. Jesus. Okay, well, Cheng Bo easily won that and lets his enemy run away, but that's fine. Zhu Liang throwing some shade. Classic him. There he is.
The enemy warriors are running.
The fantastic hat. What a hat that is. And what a beard. I mean, if only I could grow facial hair like that, I would be a happy man.
March at the double.
Enemy archers being dealt with. So much so that the cavalry doesn't really have much to do. So we'll bring the cavalry in to render some assistance. Looks like some of the enemy cavalry has come back. But no, yeah, they rallied, but they're going to break again pretty quickly. Now that our cavalry has arrived back on the scene. And with that, most of the enemy army are now going to fall back, but reinforcements are now approaching. We're going to concentrate fire on the enemy archers, and as you can see, they go down like a ton of bloody bricks. Just dropping like flies. Especially when we get a nice big blob like this. Plus, of course, you know, we'll throw in the trebuchets as well, just for funsies. Just raining arrows down on them. Yeah, there we go. That's looking pretty straightforward. Some archers taking out the spear guards. Yeah, they're marching through a hail of fire there. Our cavalry's now coming around, but the enemy army's already broken. It's just a case of mopping them up.
Stand fast. Show no mercy.
I'll take that. Very nice indeed.
Let the wine flow.
Oh, and we captured Feng. You're stubborn, intimidating, and coordinated. Not very good stats for a strategist. Do I keep you? I think I've got enough. I'll release you.
It would be unjust to punish them further.
Let's take the replenishment. We should be able to take that city next turn. So we've got to check. Wavering Spire. Oh, Kang. I don't know what we can do about that, Kang. Where is Kang? Hang on. Where are we? There we are. Kang, right. Defection. You're going to defect. Kang. What the hell, Kang? God damn it. What can I make you do? I could... If I do that, will that make me go to war with... Discredit faction. Why can I only do it? Oh, I don't know. Discredit character? Can I discredit... I don't know. I guess because they're in the... I don't know why these people aren't selectable. Accost traders. What does that do? Obstructs faction trade and diminish their trade power. Yeah, empower trade. Sure, let's do that. I don't know what else I could do, really. I think she just likes him more than me, which is just rude. I'm tempted just a military revolt, but I don't know what that's going to do. Maybe I'll test that and see what happens. Zhao Ji is philanthropic. That's nice. I don't know where this other army's gone. That could be a problem. Yeah, let's do that.
When justice triumphs, revelry awaits.
That's a bit brutal, but I'll take
It
it.
is ours by right.
Forced migration. Your general reports the swift colonization of the recently annexed territory will be crucial to her prosperity. With many of the people keen to seek residency in the newly acquired land, he advised that we help speed up the migration process by sending out the military to organize mobility. Well, I definitely don't want... No, ignore this advice. Get Chengbo. No. Need replenishment. I don't know where this other army's gone. That's the problem. So we need to keep an eye on that. I could, though, do this. No, this. Replenishment. Boom. And now I could lay siege to this.
Harden your hearts.
Aha! From the shadows we come. Let's just continue the siege.
Mercy.
So we can continue our siege there. So we've got that going on. We've captured that city. Liu Bei. How many other cities do you have? I think that might be your last. I think this is your last city. Is that true? Can we see... Where is he? There he is. Oh, I can't see how many cities he's got. I think he's only got the one. I think it's just this one. I think then he's screwed. So he's got one army somewhere.
I hope all is well.
Let's repair all that, gubbins. So he's got that army. I don't know where that's going because
I cannot.
it's not a very big army. Have I mistaken that army for one that was here that was full? Or is that a different one? I'm fairly sure that's a different one. I think they had a full stack somewhere. I think I remember that. Maybe. Never mind. Right, and we have... oh, look, Zhang Fei's back. Or did he ever leave? Who knows? Let's get him. Get him, boys. Don't let him get away.
Nothing will stop us.
He's running.
Unleash fury.
Oh, they're all scattering in every direction. Get him.
Fury.
Right, I could fight this. We've got a 95% chance to capture him. Ow. Just went down again.
Rewarded our passion.
How the Can't believe he got away. I wanted his spear. I was going to execute him and take his spear. Shit. Okay, Zhang Ba, you can have... that is not going to give us replenishment. Charge bonus. Yes, why not?
Vent frustration.
I think what... I mean... I think we're going to have to go to war with Kong Rong. I think we're going to have to we could go to war with Cao Cao. Maybe I deal with Liu Bei and then we go to war with Cao Cao. I mean, it's a bit ballsy taking on all the king. Well, we're not. Sun Jian I thought was going to be an issue, but actually Sun Jian is pretty happy with us, so that's not a big deal. Of course, I think once we take one of the capitals, we will then be one of the three kingdoms. So I think then they'll see us as more of a strategic threat. But at the moment, I think we're okay. So maybe we just deal with Liu Bei, take out this guy. So let's scooch down here. So we'll take out Sai Mengeli. Then maybe try and link up and then take out Kong Rong. I think that's what we need to do. Maybe I can...
Curb your dishonest tongue, and we may talk. Okay,
but could instead we have military access? Wow, no, you don't want to... Well, you know what? I'm going to just assume I have military access and trespass across your lands to get to Kong Rong, because we're going to take out this little peninsula. We're going to take out Liu Bei. I might leave Xinjiang and my idiot son to take out Lianji. Unless... or not. If we can vassalize her, that would work as well. And then we'd have like nice little vassals in the north, which I think could work. So we could do that. I also need to go through all my cities and upgrade some buildings, but I'll do that in between episodes because that's a bit boring. So that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Ma Teng Campaign.